Dark. It's tag team action. Oh, but the Bucks attacking the Lucha Bros. Getting revenge on what Penta and Rey Fenix did. Or at least what Penta did last week to Matt Jackson. Match underway. Matt. V-Trigger. Penta with the dropkick to the back. Going after the man that he cheaply attacked last week. Elbows to the gut by Matt Jackson as he's going to toss Penta into the ring. Matt finally rolls into the ring. Tosses Penta into the corner. Tags in his brother Nick. Tosses him into the ropes. Double back body drop connects. And now top rope moonsault, but he barely missed. And now Nick tosses Penta into the corner. Gets elbowed in the face though. Penta puts Nick against the ropes. Just staring at him, and now, uh-oh. Open-handed chop by Penta. Again, later tonight, watch Impact make its debut, as I heard the Bucks, the Guns, and the Lucha Bros all want to become Impact Tag Team Champions as that double backstabber there. Rey Fenix now the legal man. Gets booted in the gut though. Oh, and the kicks to the chest. Nick tags in Matt. Now Matt got Rey. He tried a knee first, but it went more like a boot in that drop kick there by Rey Fenix. Fenix now gonna toss Matt into the corner. He's gonna look for his brother Penta, tags him in, and they're gonna look for a double team. Double backstabber again. Penta picks up Matt Jackson, kick there, and another open-handed chop into Guri. Now springboard, leg drop, but Matt moves out of the way. Kick there to Penta. Again, remember, last week Penta pretended to be hurt so he could cheap shot Matt Jackson. Now, all that punch there lifting Penta up for a second. And now Matt sees Penta in the corner, turns him around, sets him up top. Gets elbowed in the face though. Penta goes to the outside, knocks Nick down, sweeping his legs, sending him into the apron. Penta rolls in at the count of one. Matt gets behind him, gets elbowed in the face though. Penta now, forearm to the back, tosses Matt into the corner, gets elbowed in the face. Now into the ropes he goes. Jackson hops under and over and lets him run into him. Kicks there to the chest by Matt Jackson. Cover. One. Kick out by Penta. And now fireman carry, but Penta reverse DDT. Tags in Rey Fenix. Rey picks up Matt before he can make the hot tag. Tosses Matt into the corner. Tags Penta back in already. Oh, flips him over. Double super kick connects. Sets Matt up. Penta now got Matt on both feet. Gets booted in the gut though. Matt tosses Penta into the corner. Gonna tag Nick in. Got Penta now. Gonna toss Matt right into Penta with that shoulder tackle. Matt double axe handle there connects. Cover. One. Kick out. Nick, springboard. Moonsault, but Penta got the knees up. Facebuster. Hot tag, Rey Fenix in. Might not be I thought he was going to go for a springboard super kick to the head. And now, Phoenix going for that drop kick. What a move there by Rey Fenix. Super kick there. Kick to the head, doesn't work. Super kick. This is the bottom of the screen. You'll see the two big matches for Dynamite tomorrow. 2 championship matches. And Matt Hardy's FTW title ladder match open challenge. Boot to the arm. And now, submission hold locked in. LeBell lock in. LeBell lock in. But Rey gets out of it with the elbows. Tosses him into the corner. Oh, what a kick there by Rey Fenix. And he puts Nick back in the corner. Lifts him up. Gets booted in the face, though. Rey gets tossed into the ropes. Gut punch. And now gets tossed into the ropes again. Hops over Nick Jackson. Punch to the back of the head. Phoenix tosses Jackson. Keeps a hold of him. Hurricanrana. Penta now gets tagged in. And he takes out Matt. And now in comes Nick once again. But he gets tossed into the corner. Gets up, but Penta does get elbowed in the face by Nick. Now behind him. Oh. Stunner! That stun cutter works, and now Matt's back in. And these two going at it. Sling Blade by Penta. Now gonna tag Rey Fenix back in. Face buster. Oh, I think Rey's bleeding. Rey hops in, going after Nick. Roll up, but gets booted in the face. Punch there blocked. Phoenix now tosses Nick into the corner. Just staring at him. Uppercut there. Runs up. Top rope. Oh, and that kick! That dastardly kick! But he ain't done. But Phoenix does get tossed in the corner by Nick Jackson. Boots him down. Another boot. And now he's gonna go tag in Matt. Kick to the head. And now Phoenix gets tossed into the corner. Tags in Nick again. And now Matt gonna toss Nick with that shoulder tackle at the top. Now going after the arm. Oh no, just holding it while he boots the back and boot to the face. Tosses him down. Hammerlock. Uh-oh. Trying to snap the fingers of Rey Fenix. Now double knee to the back. And now Nick gets tossed into the corner by Rey Fenix. Phoenix now got the hand. Uh-oh. The chop there. Now heads up top for that corkscrew arm drag. If you want a move that's going to hurt like hell, it's that arm drag. And now gets tossed into the corner by Nick. Oh, the knees to the gut inside area. Tried to shove his boot, but Rey Fenix catches it and knocks it out from under his feet. Phoenix done as Matt Jackson's now legal. Punch to the back of Rey Fenix. Uh-oh. Matt gonna go electric chair, but punch to the head. Poison Rana. Rey looking to end it. Kick from hell. But he ain't done. Phoenix driver! But broken up by Nick Jackson. Phoenix gonna pick up Matt. And now Ray gonna toss him. Tried to toss him over the top rope, but Matt swaps it. Moves out of the way of that punch there. Now Matt Jackson gonna toss Ray Phoenix into the corner of the Bucks. Now it's gonna. The tag attempt doesn't work because of that elbow by Ray Phoenix. Now Phoenix. Phoenix driver! Or that's more like his brother Penta's Penta driver. And now tags in Mr. Penta. Penta lifts him up. But the elbows to the gut by Matt Jackson. Springboard, forearm, but Penta moves out of the way. Punch there. And now Penta gonna hit the Penta driver. 1, 2, 3. The Lucha Bros dash Death Triangle win. After a pre-match beatdown, the Lucha Bros still come out on top. And what a contest they put on. These matches really show you how much these guys have not only an experience, but have in potential. That final Penta driver to end it.
Here are your winners.
Big win for the Lucha Bros dash Death Triangle. We still got 5 more matches coming up, including the 8-woman Battle Royal, which is soon. We are back. And now, time for solo action. Coming out first is your All Elite Wrestling TNT Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Weighing in at 222 pounds, the All-Star Television Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody, a man who helped build this company, your current TNT Champion of the world, ready for solo action. The only issue for Cody, it's a man who is a big part of the TNT title division, and a win here gives him a shot at Fyter Fest. And who is that man? That man is Darby Allin.
Washington, weighing in at 180 pounds, RBL.
Darby, if you want somebody who risks his life, risks his career, just like a Hardy, a guy that moves around, like a Pillman or a Lucha Brother, and a guy who can lay a beat down like Cody and Omega, you're looking at him with Darby Allin. Again, a victory here for Darby Allin gives him a future All Elite Wrestling TNT title shot later this month at Fyter Fest, and the punches there by Cody to start it. Big boot to Darby Allin. Boot there to the arm, and another one. Boot to the head, doesn't work. Gut punch by Darby Allin. Darby, springboard, moonsault there to Cody. And now, attacking the head, Cody is trying to do some damage, but slams Darby's head back. But Darby gets up, a big forearm there by Cody. Darby now lifts Darby Allin up, punch blocked. Boot to the gut by Darby. Darby tosses Cody into the corner. And now Darby running at him. Splash in the corner. Rolls away. Goes for that double foot stomp in the corner. Pushes Cody out of the said corner. Got the arm. Uh-oh. Biting the fingers of Cody Rhodes. Now Darby heads up top. Twist! The corkscrew splash didn't work. Open hand shot by Cody. Punches there. And a big boot. Cody now. Pumped and ready. Uh-oh. Cody cutter! This could be it. Cody gets behind Darby. Crossroads. 1, 2. Kick out by Darby Allin, though. Boot to the arm, but Darby moves out of the way. Big forearm there by Cody, though. Cody now. Moonsault, but Darby got the knees up. Darby spear her to the knee of Cody Rhodes. Punch there. What's Darby gonna do? Gets behind Cody. Grapple battle now. Pushes Cody in the corner. Boot to the gut. And another. Now Darby trying to pull Cody out of the corner. And launches him. Darby springboard. Coffin drop doesn't work. Cody tries to springboard, but Darby stops him before he can even launch himself. Cody tosses Darby into the ropes, though. Knee to the gut, flips Darby over. Cody Rhodes gonna head up top. Telling Darby to get up. Drop kick off the top. 1, 2, 3. Cody wins. Darby is not going to Fyter Fest for the TNT title. Now Darby can find another way to get the Fyter Fest, but it won't be versus Cody. He did try and put a beating, but it didn't work. As the American Nightmare stands tall. Now, we are ready. It's time. It is a submission match between Miro and Chris Jericho. And of course, we have to start it with this man, Miro.
Is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, Rusev.
Miro, one of the top men in professional wrestling. One of the top submissionists in professional wrestling. Looking to gain a victory here versus a legend in Chris Jericho. There's one man in this submission match. Now here comes the other. Chris Jericho is here. And he's ready. As again, 2 Sundays away. 2 weeks away from Sunday. All Elite Wrestling Fyter Fest. The AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley, currently set to defend his title that night. That, of course, is if he successfully retains tomorrow night. And the day before, All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling's partner, Impact Wrestling, holds their pay-per-view, Impact Wars, headlined by Rich Swann defending his Impact World Championship. Miro is ready. Jericho is ready. Match underway. Boot to the gut by Jericho. And now him and Miro are in a grapple battle. Jericho just shoves Miro down. Punch and chop there. Not a lot of men they can say that they just can shove Miro down. Still in a grapple battle. Gets in another one. Now Miro shoving Jericho. Puts him in the corner. Referee gonna have to get in there. Now the only way to win a submission match is pretty simple, but a cheap shot there by Miro. It's pretty simple. It's in the name. The only way you can win is either tap out or give up. And now Jericho heads up top. Moonsault, but Miro got the knees up. And these two men were perfect to put in this type of match. Miro with the camel clutch. Oh, that kick there didn't work. And Jericho with the walls of Jericho. Now Jericho got Miro against the ropes. Gets elbowed in the face though. Miro clothesline, but Jericho moves out of the way. Jericho now flips Miro over. Lifts him on the one knee. Punch there. Double axe handle. Jericho gonna go moonsault, connects off the top. An outstanding moonsault works. Jericho pumped up. And now, springboard forearm by Chris Jericho. Just attacking Miro, now jumps on the arm. Jericho lifts Miro up. Dragging him, but the elbow's there to the gut by Miro. Kick to the head, but Jericho. Reversal, and knocks the legs out. And now blocked there by Miro. Lifts up Y2J. Sends him into that top turnbuckle and launches him. Miro pumped up, boots the arm, boots the back, and now camel clutch locked in. Is Jericho gonna tap? No. Jericho weasels out and knocks the legs out. Up next is that women's title #1 contendership battle royal for Fyter Fest. 8 women, only 1 winner. And this match right here is not false count anywhere. Jericho running at Miro, gets behind him. Oh, and slams the head against the back. The back of the head, I should say. Against the mat on the outside and landing those punches to the head of Miro. Jericho gets launched by the legs of Miro. Now Miro gets tossed into the steps by Jericho. Count of 5. And now Miro tosses Jericho. It's now a count of 6. Tosses Jericho in. Miro gets in at the count of 8. Jericho rolls. And now grabs Miro, gets behind him. German suplex connects. Rolls him over. Gets kicked in the head though. Jericho grabs Miro. Backbreaker. Oh, stretching Miro out. Jericho's pumped. Kick to the head though by Miro. Now Miro. That slam. Now Miro gonna step on the hand of Jericho. Miro going up top. Splash there, but Jericho moves out of the way. Punch to the head. Double axe handle. Now Miro Tosses Jericho into the ropes. Elbow to the face by Chris Jericho, though. Clothesline. And now Jericho. Walls of Jericho locked in. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And Jericho wins. Jericho wins.
Here is your winner.
I think I heard something snap. But Jericho doesn't care. He wins this match. And now up next, 8 women, 1 winner, 1 shot at Fyter Fest. Time for the 8 women battle royal. And let's begin it with Anna Jay. A talented member of the women's division. Looking to get her way to challenge possibly Rio. As remember, Rio has to defend the women's title tomorrow night on Dynamite. So it might not be Rio walking out champion tomorrow. So it might not be Rio walking in champion. But again, you'll have to tune in to Dynamite and find out. One woman down, 7 to go. So now comes Thunder Rosa.
And from Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rose.
A great talent here in All Elite Wrestling. She's now going to look to win this battle royal and be on top of the women's division at Fyter Fest. Now, number 3 in this match is Chris Statlander. An amazing, strong, talented woman who's ready to do whatever it takes to make it to Fyter Fest. And what she'll have to do is throw 7 other women over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. Now it's time for number 4, Awesome Kong.
And from California, Awesome Kong.
A great member, another great member of the women's division. But definitely going to be the hardest competition in this battle royal. The fans are not loving that Awesome Kong is in this match. And now next, a woman we just saw not too long ago. Brandy Rhodes. We saw her in the match before the submission match, Darby Allin versus Cody, as she was on Cody's sideline. And now she's looking to win this battle royal and come out the #1 contender for Rio. Not too many entrances left. So now we're starting. Now, well, not starting, but now out comes Britt Baker, DMD. She'll knock your teeth out and give you recommendations on where to get them fixed. I know the British definitely need somebody like Britt Baker over there. Now here come our final 2 entrances, starting it off with Ty Mello. Ty Mello, great in ring, great action. And she's gonna look to come out of here the #1 contender. And in my opinion, Mello deserves it. She's great in ring. She knows what to do. Especially when the situation calls for it. But now here comes the final entrant in this battle royal. Magical girl, Yuka Sasazaki. I've talked about how important Yuka is to the women's division, especially over in New Japan. But now, she is going to compete in this battle royal. And this would be a big win for her career in All Elite Wrestling. Battle Royal underway. The only way to win is to throw your opponents over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. Mello going after Sasazaki. Colin going after Rosa. Brandy Rhodes going after Anna Jay. And that moonsault there by Brandy didn't work. And Statlander going after Britt Baker. Punches and attacks being thrown. What a hurricanrana by Britt Baker. And now backbreaker to Ty Mello by Yuka Sasazaki. And now the super kick there by Thunder Rosa. Double axe handle there that Anna Jay doesn't work. Oh, I have no idea what just happened there in that choke slam. And now Brandy Rhodes got Awesome Kong. Hurricanrana using the feet. And now Mello gonna eliminate Anna Jay. That's 1 away. 6 eliminations left. 7 women remain in that Hurricanrana there by Brandy Rhodes. Splash there on the Thunder Rosa. Uh-oh, Mello gets sent over the top rope and Awesome Kong eliminates her. What a catch there by Britt Baker in the reverse powerbomb. 6 remain in that facebuster to Awesome Kong by Brandy Rhodes. Kip up by Thunder Rosa. Grapple battle with Chris Statlander. Fireman carry, but Statlander gets out of it. Statlander now tosses or pushes Rosa into the corner. Punch there didn't work. Boot to the gut there. Now Thunder Rosa dragging Chris Statlander. Britt Baker trying to eliminate Yuka in the corner. Statlander stays alive with an elbow, but I don't know if Yuka is. Yuka stays alive and the elbow's there by Thunder Rosa to Chris Statlander. Now Statlander tosses Rosa in the corner, trying to eliminate her. Russian leg sweep by by Britt Baker to Yuka Sasazaki. Awesome Kong got Brandy Rhodes against the ropes, but the elbow there by Brandy. Yuka gets sent over the top, but she stays in. And Thunder Rosa does too, but the clothesline to the back by Chris Statlander. Statlander, elbow drop, but Rosa moves out of the way. Kick to the head of Awesome Kong. Thunder Rosa laying in the attacks on the biggest threat. And now double underhook, DDT, no, arm drag there by Britt Baker. Now Thunder Rosa, Fireman Carry doesn't work. Brandy Rhodes gets out of it, and now Brandy got Thunder. Yuka stays in, and now, double choke slam by Awesome Kong and Brandy Rhodes. Attacks there, springboard clothesline doesn't work. Statlander gonna go suplex to Awesome Kong. And now Yuka gonna roll Brandy Rhodes, and now got hit with that clothesline by Britt Baker, messing up her combo. The roll there to Awesome Kong and the clothesline. Moonsault off the top by Thunder Rosa to Chris Statlander. The Magical Girl Splash didn't work, and now Britt Baker could be eliminated. Thunder Rosa going in to help Brandy Rhodes, but Baker stays alive. Yuka gonna eliminate Awesome Kong. 5 remain. Clothesline there by Britt Baker to Yuka Sasazaki. Thunder Rosa has just eliminated Brandy Rhodes. 4 remain. Statlander now needs the back of Britt Baker against that middle rope. And now Thunder Rosa. Statlander completely missed that moonsault. I don't know why she went for it. Rosa could eliminate Sasazaki. Gets her over the top. Now just trying to use her boot to shove her out. And it works. Yuka's gone. 3 remain. Statlander gets tossed over the top rope by Baker, but a drop kick by Thunder Rosa to Britt Baker. Thunder Rosa in the corner. Waiting for Baker. The running elbow. Statlander should play it smart and let Rosa eliminate Baker, but Baker tosses Rosa over the top. Now Statlander going after Baker, gets her in the corner, trying to eliminate her over the top. And got her on the top of the turnbuckle. This could be it for Britt Baker, but the punch there with the glove. Now Thunder Rosa, the end driver. And now kick to the gut of Britt Baker. And now, Britt Baker actually tosses Thunder Rosa in the corner, trying to eliminate her. She does get Rosa against that top turnbuckle. But the punch there by Thunder Rosa, and Statlander catches Baker. Double underhook, DDT slam. Thunder Rosa got Statlander against the rope. Statlander stays alive there with that elbow. Elbow to the face, though, by Thunder Rosa. Drop kick, but Statlander moves out of the way. Statlander tried to move Thunder Rosa, but it didn't work. And now Thunder Rosa gets tossed into the ropes and a clothesline, but Baker missed. Kick to the head, missed by Rosa. And now boot to the gut of Britt Baker. Statlander just sitting out in the corner. Rosa into the ropes. Flips, sending Baker's head side to side. Hurricanrana there. Now Statlander, the splash, but Baker moves out of the way. The springboard didn't work there. Now Thunder Rosa behind Britt Baker. What a suplex! And the punch is there. And a spinning kick. And a clothesline there to Britt Baker. Statlander could end Britt Baker's night and championship hopes for now. But she sets her against the middle rope. Punches Thunder Rosa. Clothesline to the back. Rolls Rosa over. Flips over, sending Rosa back and forth, giving her whiplash. And now Britt Baker behind Chris Statlander. Punch there. And now Baker. Side suplex. Oh, Hurricanrana by Thunder Rosa. And now, Rosa gets tossed over the top by Britt Baker. Baker trying to eliminate Thunder Rosa. Will Rosa stay alive? Statlander just watching. Statlander tried to join, but it didn't work. Baker trying her hardest to get rid of Thunder Rosa. But Rosa puts her head into the gut of Britt Baker. And now, DDT by Statlander to Baker. Rosa now tries to toss Baker, but it didn't work, and now Statlander tosses Rosa over the top. Statlander now. Uh-oh. Neck breaker. That's it for Thunder Rosa. 2 remain. Springboard leg drop missed by Baker. And now slams her. Armbar locked in. But remember, that's not going to end the match. But it's a smart move. Attack the arm and injure it. So it's easier to eliminate Baker. But Baker still got fight in her. And now, Statlander got Baker against the ropes. Gets elbowed in the face by Britt Baker. Baker now behind Chris Statlander. Sleeper hold locked in. Sleeper hold locked in. Russian leg sweep. And now springboard leg drop by Britt Baker, DMD. Baker there with the little snap. Now Baker. Oh my god! Mexican Destroyer. Elbow drop by Britt Baker. And now Baker gets shoved away by Statlander. Statlander tosses Baker over the top rope. That's it! Chris Statlander wins! Statlander is going to Fighter Fest! She had to survive 7 other women, and she did it. Congrats to Chris Statlander on the victory. We got 2 matches left. 2 important matches left here on Dark. Welcome back. This is our semi-main event. So we're beginning it with your AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley. Moxley having to defend this title tomorrow night. Now, it's time for the natural, Dustin Rhodes. Rhodes, talented and great in ring, but I don't know if he's going to be able to beat Jon Moxley. We did see him out there with Cody, for Cody versus Darby. And we saw Brandy get eliminated in that battle royal. So can Dustin pick up the victory and make it a winning night for the Brotherhood? Moxley's ready and Dustin's ready. Bell rung, both men walking up to face off with each other. Oh, we're gonna get some hyping up. And now grapple battle to start it between the two. Getting some technical wrestling, and now Moxley got Dustin against the corner. Now both men let go. Grapple battle again. Now Moxley gonna go. Suplex connects. Now Moxley boot to the gut. Uh-oh. Neck breaker to Dustin Rhodes. Moxley tosses Dustin into the ropes. Hops under. Knee to the gut. Now punches to the face of Dustin Rhodes. Lifts Dustin up, but the legs get swept. Dustin's springboard moonsault connects. And now laying punches to the face. And a boot to the gut there. Another boot, but it doesn't work. Moxley, big boot. But Dustin tried to dive at the same time, didn't work. Now Moxley. Uh-oh. Got Dustin. Sends him head first into the top turnbuckle. Boot to the gut by Dustin, though. Springboard, but Moxley gets behind him. Moxley now, Russian leg sweep connects. Now Moxley, forearm Right there to Dustin Rhodes. Boot to the arm. Boot to the back now. Another boot to the arm. Uh-oh. Got the legs up. Oh my! What the hell is Jon Moxley doing? Whatever he's doing, it was working for a second, but Dustin gets on him, and Moxley kicks out of that pin attempt. Slap and a punch there, and another forearm. Or more like a side punch. Now Moxley biting the head of Dustin Rhodes. Going around. The lariat doesn't work. Now Dustin with the clothesline. Boot to the face. Boot to the face. Dustin heads to the outside. Telling Moxley to get up. Spring. Sends himself in with that kick, actually. I thought he was going to go for a springboard, but a cover on Moxley. One. Kick out. And now Dustin tosses Moxley into the ropes. Arm drag. Rolls him over, and now Moxley yanks the arm of Dustin. Moxley goes to the outside. Slides back in, remembering he can't have weapons. Chop there. Moxley now. Pile driver. 1, 2, kick out. Chop there. Blows being traded now. Dustin, an expert at this. Been in the business for years. Son of the American Dream. And now a hockey fight. And the punch is being laid in. And the punches fight won by Moxley. Boot to the gut. Doesn't work. Dustin turns around. Clothesline. Now Dustin getting ready to end it. Fireman carry. Sends Moxley head first into the top turnbuckle. Boot there, but boot to the face by Jon Moxley. Punch there, block. Punch by Dustin. Another punch, this time to the gut. Moxley gets behind Dustin, and the kicks to the back of the leg. Boot to the gut. Moxley now. Paradigm shift. Moxley isn't done. Well, just wanted to taunt for a second, I guess, and now going for the pin. 3. Jon Moxley wins. Congrats to Mr. Jon Moxley on the win. Now it's time for your main event. Now, your following contest is your main event. It's Mr. Brody Lee. We knew about this beforehand. We knew we were getting the great Brody Lee. Now, here's the thing. We don't know who Brody Lee's facing. He said he wants anyone to come out. Anyone can answer the open challenge. Brody Lee now gonna grab a mic. Looks like he's got some choice words to say. What the? Oh! Jack Perry is gonna answer the open challenge. Not at all who I expected to answer the open challenge. But I mean, it could have been anyone. And you know, Jack Perry's a great choice. Remember, Lucha Express. Him and Luchasaurus are trying to become tag team champions. They have a bit of a road here, but this could show that possibly in the future, we could get Jungle Boy in solo action. And it looks like my notes are telling me to call him Jungle Boy, so. But Jungle Boy ready for action versus Mr. Brody Lee. And now our main event is underway. Discus form there doesn't work, and now grapple battle will start it. Jungle Boy got Brody Lee in a headlock. Brody Lee gets behind Jungle Boy, trying to attack him from behind, just trying to destroy him, and now slams him down. Brody Lee sends himself in but misses. Punch to the gut by Brody Lee though. Knocks down Jungle Boy. Cover. One. Kick out. But Jungle Boy flips it into a pit of his own. One. Brody Lee rolls him up. One. Jungle Boy rolls him up. One. Again Brody Lee. One. Again Jungle Boy. One. Again Brody Lee. One. No. Kick out before the count of anything. A lot of pins there. DDT. Oh, Brody Lee bleeding. You do not want to make the leader of the Dark Order mad as that springboard doesn't work. Boot to the face of Jungle Boy. Cover. One. Kick out. Brody Lee now sees Jungle Boy on the outside. Sends himself out with that shoulder tackle off the top. Attacks the knee there. Try to grab it, doesn't work. Punch. Blocked in a punch by Brody Lee. And now Brody. Oh, slam there! Oh, Jungle Boy's head hit the railing. Now tosses Jungle Boy in the ring. Rolls him over, cover. One. No, kick out before the count of anything. Shove, punch, punch. And now, slam there by Brody Lee. And now, tosses him into the ropes. Gut punch. No. Boot to the... or knee to the gut, I should say. Tosses Perry into the ropes. Big boot hits the ref. Punch there. Lariat. The viscous clothesline. And the elbow. Ref calling the match. Jungle Boy wins via disqualification. That is not how you want your main event to end. But Brody Lee ended up seeing red, and it couldn't stop him. And that's going to do it for All Elite Wrestling Dark Episode 2. Tune in later tonight for Impact, or tomorrow for Dynamite, or next Tuesday to see us again. We are so close to Fyter Fest, and we're excited for that. And we'll see you all next time. Deuces, ooses, and good night from wherever we are.